She never chased fame. Fame chased her. And the world still hasn't recovered from it. There was one moment, a single moment in 1971, when a girl from Memphis appeared on a movie screen for the very first time, and Hollywood quietly realized it had a problem because Cybill Shepherd wasn't the kind of beauty you could ignore, define, or neatly place in a box. She was the kind of beauty that unsettled people. Born on February 18, 1950 in Memphis, Tennessee, Cybill grew up with the dazzling looks of a Southern pageant queen and the sharp mind of someone who was never meant to simply stand still and smile. She won the Model of the Year competition in 1968. By 19, she was on the cover of Glamour. By 20, Peter Bogdanovich saw her face on that cover and cast her in The Last Picture Show without even asking for a screen test. That's how uncommon she was. Her debut didn't arrive quietly. It landed with force. Playing J.C. Farrow, a small-town Texas beauty learning how powerful her looks could be, Cybill brought a depth nobody expected from a first-time actress. Critics noticed immediately. Audiences were captivated in the best possible way. This wasn't a model trying to act. This was someone who understood the truth inside the character. Then came The Heartbreak Kid in 1972, then Daisy Miller in 1974, then Taxi Driver in 1976, alongside Robert De Niro, where she held her ground in a film that would help define an entire era of American cinema. Nobody simply gave her those roles. She earned them in an industry completely comfortable reducing a woman who looked like Cybill Shepherd into decoration. But this is where the story changes. Because Hollywood, in all its arrogance, decided Cybill was difficult, too bold, too unwilling to make herself smaller. The roles slowed down, the decade shifted, and most women in that position quietly faded away. Cybill never faded. In 1985, she returned to television in Moonlighting beside Bruce Willis, and the entire TV landscape shifted. The chemistry, the wit, the rapid-fire banter between Maddie Hayes and David Addison, it was electric. It was the kind of on-screen magic that only exists when two performers are truly equal. Cybill wasn't standing behind anyone. She was the reason audiences tuned in. She won a Golden Globe, then another, then a third. And in the 90s she did it again with Cybill, her own sitcom, carrying it entirely on her name because by then the name meant something. It had been challenged. It had endured. It had returned stronger every single time. In a town famous for discarding women the moment they stopped being useful, Cybill Shepherd built something that couldn't be discarded. A career that bent, paused, survived years of professional exile and returned again and again on her own terms. That isn't luck. That is legacy. And that is the real story of Cybill Shepherd.